Welcome to the 11 o'clock show compilation. I'm Sarah Alexander.
And I'm John Holmes, and this is the programme that does to the news what Gravity does to Judy Finnegan.
And here are some of our best threepenny bits. Welcome to the 11 o'clock show. I'm Sarah Alexander.
And I'm John Holmes. Well, this morning we learnt that TV's most popular actress, Sarah Lancashire, best known as Raquel from Coronation Street, is having an affair with Peter Salmon. Now, he's the director of BBC Sport, which is why he has plenty of spare time for affairs. Although it is good of him to bring a new sport to the BBC. It starts next week. It's called Coronation Street Buckaroo. It's where Peter has sex with his wife, then halfway through calls out Sarah Lancashire's name and sees how long he can stay on. Of course, in Coronation Street, Sarah was well known for pulling pints. Christ, no wonder Mr. Salmon looks so tired. That, and he has to swim upstream to spawn with her. So from now on, if you're popping into the Rovers Return for lunch and Sarah's in there, do be sure to ask her if you can see her steaming Lancashire hot pot stuffed with salmon.
It's been a week of celebrity exposés, not only Judy Finnegan with her fun bags flopping like the England football team, but a bargain bin full of celebrity biographies as well. First, we had the Beatles' own story, 500 pages of genius, inspiration, innovation and Ringo. Then Anthea Turner's biography was published. Now, normally biographies are written towards the end of someone's career, so fingers crossed there, eh? And today saw the release of the unauthorised biography of Posh and Becks, cunningly called Posh and Becks. No, it's not a very imaginative title, is it? So why not To Kill a Shopping Bird? Or The Thick Prick Papers. Andrew Morton's biography is completely unauthorised, and he has received a very angry letter about it. Now, it must be from Posh and Becks, because it's made up from the words cut out of the Beano. It reads, The Beano.
Now, pull up a comfy news chair and come, urchin, warm yourself in front of the headlines.
Judy Finnegan has said she will never again wear anything that might reveal her breasts. So that's miniskirts out, then.
At yesterday's funeral of Reggie Cray, mourners decked the hearse with floral tributes. On one side, it said, respect. And on the other, what the fuck are you looking at?
Beleaguered England coach Howard Wilkinson is still making excuses for England's pathetic performance in Finland last night. The pitch was bumpy and it was so cold that seamen froze in the box.
Finally, after weeks of unproductive discussions with interfering Channel 4 bosses, Chris Evans yesterday stormed out of the TFI Friday studios.
It's been a sad week for the criminal fraternity, what with Reggie and everything.
Here's someone else who only ever hurts his own. The 11 o'clock show's criminal correspondent.
Buller, what are your thoughts about the assassination of a key witness in the Kenneth Noye trial?
The way I see that, no one actually see anyone shooting anyone, did they? All that happened is a big fat geezer has walked out of a supermarket and there was a bang. To me, the guy's exploded. That's life. I know people, and apparently he was eating in the aisles just before it happened.
Well, I'm sorry,
he was nicking wagon wheels, the guy. How about that? I think this was just a fat guy's exploding.
What do you think of Kenneth Noye?
Would you like to speak to him yourself? Because you seem to be asking a lot of questions.
I was just asking your opinion on...
He's only down the wing. I'll get him for you. Kenny! Kenny!
Kenny, yes. What do you think of Haig's U-turn on cannabis?
You know, I don't have it myself. I don't need it. You understand me? Because I'm quite sort of laid back. But with me, I always keep a little bit in the bank.
The bank?
The bank. Beautiful. Got me? My pleasure. Just wipe it round the edges, be all right.
Thank you.
Buller, what should the England football team do now?
Let me explain something. All they keep doing is worrying about their hair. You've got Seaman in goal with that silly big ponytail. He's too old to have a ponytail. He's in the goal posing, waving at people. All of a sudden, zoom! The Krauts have put one in. Kenny! What they should have done, they should have got Anne Widdicombe, Mo Molan, Robin Cook. I don't know whether they're out the same litter or what's going on, but they should have had them up front for England. And I tell you now, the Germans would have absolutely shit themselves. They would have had a look at them faces and gone, hold tight, we're being invaded by bullfrogs here. I don't need it. I'd like to stick someone up for the England manager. Me, Buller, the governor. See that?
Yes?
I made that purely out of matchsticks. I might be a bit lumpy, but I'll keep myself nice and fit, you know. Who's the governor? Buller! Kenny!
Reports today claim John Lennon had a premonition of his death in the last song he wrote entitled Help Me to Help Myself. And an even more astute prediction with the B-side, Bloody Hell, He's Got a Gum.
It was reported at the weekend that Kevin Keegan resigned in the toilet, but it turns out he was only in there to help Michael Owen use the big loo.
Catherine Zeta-Jones has signed a pre-wedding contract which will earn her £1 million for every year she is married to Michael Douglas. Experts say she could earn as much as £500,000.
Now, with pictures of the Cray funeral all over the papers today, it seems that every amateur boxer in the country knew the East End's most beloved murderer.
We wanted to know more of the subtleties and tactics in the sport of hitting people in the face until they fall over.
So we decided to send Will Smith to a boxing club. He cried and screamed like a girl, but he came back with this.
My experiences of boxing are confined to the school gym where Mr. Henderson would stand greased to the waist, begging for a damn good fisting. But with Audrey Harrison winning an Olympic gold for Britain, I wanted to learn more about this sport for real men. Is it true you're not supposed to have sex before a fight?
So I've been told, yeah. It's supposed to keep your stamina up. You don't have sex a couple of weeks before a fight. But in amateur, I think you can get away with it.
Yeah. How's 29 years? I could do some damage. Do you think it helps you avoid trouble, being able to box?
I've never had a street fight in my life.
Do they back off because they think, hang on, this guy can handle himself?
No, I don't let them know. I just sort of, if they say, oi mate, you're a perfect, say, yeah, all right, don't worry. Yeah? Off I go, yeah.
That's pretty much what I do, but I don't seem to get any respect for that.
Well, I mean, everyone has. Everyone's been in a couple of street fights in their life.
No, I haven't. I mean,
OK, well, I have anyway.
The nearest we got at school was we had a thing called, we didn't have bare knuckle fighting, we had bare bottom fighting, which was wrestling in the dawn without your pyjama bottoms. But how many punches do you reckon it would take for you to floor me?
About one.
Right, OK. You train people, John?
No, I'm the club matchmaker.
Right. Now, to me, matchmaking is, you know, do you want to go out with my friend Will? No, he smells of weed. But
I can do that.
Yeah?
But no, I arrange the bouts from the fights from.
I've got to tell you, the only fight I ever had at school, and I'm not proud of this, is James Fisher, who he kept insisting that Battlestar Galactica was made before Star Wars, and I just lost it and pushed him through this glass door. And I was suspended for 2 months. But, you know, when I came back, you know, no one said that again.
Get about, yeah, I'm going to tell you that in the corner. This guy said that about the Star Wars. And
I might be in and he'd be dead.
That's it.
Do you know anyone that you think I could beat?
Yeah, probably me mother.
Do you say who you think would win in a fight? Roger Moore versus Sean Connery.
It's got to be Sean Connery, really.
No, it hasn't. Why? Roger Moore is clearly the tougher. No.
Sean Connery was the better Bond.
No, he wasn't. Moonraker's the best film ever made.
I won't go for that.
You won't go for that. Will you take it to the ring?
If you fancy it.
OK, Sean Connery's the best Bond, that's fine. Also, my dad is actually in the Rotarians with Harry Carpenter. Oh, yeah. Who knows him? Yeah, apparently he's enormously well hung. Yeah. Stand behind him in a urinal, looks like a leaky punch bag.
Now, children, let's fly! Fly like a news eagle towards the headlines.
A school cook has been awarded £2,000 after developing breathing problems from inhaling flour. What she failed to mention was that she inhaled it in the form of cakes.
School Supremo Chris Woodhead has warned teachers that educating teenage girls about sex needs to be handled gently. He added that a nice bottle of Beaujolais and a box of Quality Street once did the trick for him. Join us after the break for more highlights from the seedy underbelly of the week's news.
Before that, if you collect jigsaws of the royal family, you may find this disturbing. It's the Windsor Tapestry.
Bloody foreign muck!
Hello, Granny Majesty.
Hello, old man.
Ah, Wills, my favourite family member.
Listen, Granny Highness, I'm off to South America for my gap year. My pen pal will be visiting as an exchange. See you in a year.
Pen pal? Gap year? He's as mad as his tree-hugging father.
Yes, I do wish we could let the Crown skip a generation. Still, now Wills has gone, we can rent out his room.
Good idea, Twinkle Tits. We can charge him the earth, feed him excrement, and pay off some of the mother-in-law's debts.
The South American exchange student has arrived, Mom.
Oh my God, a Dago. Oh my God, a Dago Davros.
Shut up, Stavros. It's lovely to see you. What a funny car. And your name?
General Pinochet, mumble dribble.
Hello, Jenny.
I know him. He's a dictator. A spectator. Can't do this, can you?
Travelling light, light as a fairy, feather tickles, all me ailments. Better wax my lady velvet if I'm going to wear this. I say, Philly, why don't we make little Jenny heir to the throne? The Wheels will really up the sympathy vote.
He's foreign, he's mad, he can't even walk. He's a bloody disaster zone.
But at least he's not Charles.
Hooray!
In you go.
Hello, Granny Majesty. I'm back, and I bought you a present from Bongo Land.
You bloody greasy liar. You can dance.
One is off interrailing on one's gap year. Oh.
Down with dictators.
Dictators.
To the best bits of the 11 o'clock show.
Time to join our resident thermometers of fashion. It's the Style Wankers.
Welcome to Style Wank. Where the wank comes thick and fast. Tony, you're no stranger to a ham shank. What's the jizz? Haircuts and male grooming, the two crucial weapons in any emission master's arsenal. Tony, thump one out. Slapheads, why not do what Robert's done? Draw attention away from the ball bit with the goatee. Then you can further disguise the slap area itself by dyeing any remaining hair blonde to match the colour of the skin underneath. It'll make you look like a Nazi tank commander and a tosser. And that's got to be good news for jizz fans, you wanker! Tony's gone for a fin. It costs a bloomin' fortune and gives the head a sleek, tapered appearance that seems to scream 100% wank. It's like having a big tub of gentleman's splodge coated onto my head. Bang on! But the haircut that's burning a trail of jizz through Soho is the mullet. In the 80s, a tragedy in the 90s. It's come full circle. I mean, Brad Pitt sort of got one. It's a bit longer at the back. You massive wanker. Good call. But what are the public doing with their hair? We asked the public.
What are you guys doing?
We're wankers.
Oh, yeah?
The barbers.
And so what are you wankers doing today?
Talking to people about their hair. Is it in to have short hair at the moment?
Yeah. This is so much, well.
Do you use any product in your hair?
Only orange juice.
And do you wear much product in your hair?
3 doses soon.
But what about the rest of male grooming? British men spend millions each year on skincare products. Because being a girl is the new being a normal bloke. You wanker. Tart. Wax your chest, moisturise your face, exfoliate. It all amounts to the same thing, immersing your body in a large vat of gentleman's full cream ambrosia milk. And that's got to be good news for both style and wank. Any jizz?
Not that I'm aware of.
How much jizz do they produce, these kind of people? Lots? Big jars full?
Yeah, big jars.
Yeah, litre jars.
Gallons.
Gallons of jizz. But why is the English male of the 20noughties feeling insecure about his status in society? Will you give it a rest, you massive wanker? No, I won't. Good call. But the way to style up your head for the next century is to have one large plastic ear. It's sassy and very now. Let's strut.
A report saying Britain has a racist past has been condemned by the tabloid press. They say the people who wrote the report should fuck off back to where they came from.
Lupita presenter Katie Hill has revealed that she made her school sweetheart wait until they were married this year before they had sex. They had a white wedding, which is no surprise, as he had 13 years of sperm stored up.
She denied being sexually inexperienced, despite trying to feed lettuce to his cock. Now, there are many approaches to the political interview: the Paxman, the Dimbleby and the Finnegan.
Here's our approach. Jimmy Carr.
If anyone ever wanted proof that politics is show business for ugly people, they should come down to the Lib Dem conference. Lord only knows where they found this many geography teachers during term time. Beard, sandals, corduroy.
Beard, sandals, corduroy.
Right.
I haven't got socks on. Am I wearing sandals?
Is this a beard you
No, but they are hush puppies, if I'm not very much mistaken. Your leader is an overweight, boozing, smoking, ginger jock. Was there no one else?
I'm not a Thatcherite, but Margaret Thatcher didn't have any problems with being ginger and being popular.
Ginger?
Maybe ginger jock, but he's a very good leader.
Okay, fine. He's fat. Our leader is fat. He has a right to be fat.
Is it a disadvantage being a big-boned lad in politics?
No.
Not at all.
Believe me, you know, I stood on a platform once in West Derbyshire.
And it held you? One of your policies is to decriminalise cannabis.
No, the policy is Royal Commission.
Royal Commission on cannabis?
On drugs, to look at issues such as decriminalisation.
Do you have a Royal Commission on drugs?
Yes.
That's madness. They won't get anything done.
And some people say they smoked and not inhaled. Some people they smoked, inhaled and not enjoyed it. Well, I've smoked, inhaled and I did enjoy it.
You're obviously far more experienced on this subject than I am. Do you want a break for a puff?
I came down here to take the piss. Clearly they're giving it away. Mo Mullins says she wants a career away from mainstream politics. Would you have her in the Lib Dems?
I think yes.
People say a week is a long time in politics. Now, the Liberal Democrats haven't formed a government for over 80 years. Surely you'd have to agree that's a fuck of a long time in politics. The Lib Dems have made calls on the government to increase spending on pensioners, health and education. Pensioners' health, I can see, but surely it's a bit late for their education.
Bit late for their...
I'm not sure if you're aware of this fact, but if you took all the money that we in the West spend on food in 1 week, you could feed the third world for 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think we're being overcharged for our groceries?
Well, you have to go around if you're going to get value for money.
You've said you're going to increase pensions by up to £15 per week, if elected.
It's a very, very good
Seeing as you're not
idea.
going to get elected, you might as well say you'll increase them by £100 a week, throw in a trip to Florida and some bingo cards. Do you think the media take you seriously?
Some of them do, and some of them are just out to take the mickey.
He's got our number, hasn't he? But there does seem to be one important question that no one seems able to answer. Why do they bother? This is Jimmy Carr, the 11 o'clock show, Bournemouth.
Now, for those who admire symmetry, it's good news, bad news.
Good news. Government says it's all right to be a teenage virgin. Bad news, I've just got a job at a sixth form girls' college.
Bad news, a new cough mixture has side effects of vomiting and diarrhoea. Good news, once you've puked up and shat yourself, you don't care about your cough.
A report today claims that most British women die at an incredible average 32 times in their lives and that they're haunted by their bodies.
Here's gratuitous wood.
This is gratuitous wood, and when all the little children have gone home, that's when the sex toys come out to play. Look, there's Uncle Henry the Black Mamba, and there's Jamie the Anal Plug, Derek the Bashful Double Intruder, and poor Simon the Strap-On, who's always sad. And there's General Pubes polishing his smart shiny buttons. Shall we see what they're doing today? Down in gratuitous wood, the toys were enjoying a lovely barbecue.
Sausage, Marie Claire?
Asked Jamie the Anal Plug, but Marie Claire, the proud and haughty uninflated blow-up doll, was having none of it.
No way, I don't want that thing inside me. It'll make me look fat. I'm going.
And off she went to bed.
Oh dear, that girl's getting really annoying. I've an idea to teach her a lesson. Come on, Sammy.
And off he went with Sammy the dozy gimp mask. It's night time in gratuitous wood, and all the toys are sound asleep. Or are they?
Will you be careful with that, you oaf?
Sorry, boss. I keep forgetting about the nozzle.
Just stick it in there. She's going to be enormous.
That morning, everyone in gratuitous wood was awakened by a scream.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've been blown up. I'm huge.
Cheer up, Marie Claire. You don't look that big. Yes, she does.
Said Simon, the sad strap-on.
Whatever shall I do? You could make yourself sick.
That won't work, I know. We'll puncture her with this pine needle.
Yes, yes, puncture me. I deserve to be punctured.
Just then, Uncle Henry the Black Mamba arrived.
What's all this?
Why are you always the last to find out about stuff?
We're puncturing Marie Claire to bring her back to the size which society has conditioned her to aspire to.
Clunk.
Oh, you poor deluded toys. Don't you see we all come in different shapes and sizes? Vince vibrates, Jamie doesn't. It doesn't matter what size we are, it's what's inside that counts.
All the sex toys agreed, and they decided to throw a big party on Marie Claire's face.
Now, before we move on, a quick apology. Previously on this programme, we may have suggested that This Morning presenter Judy Finnegan was a washed-up, overweight, insecure, rambling no-hoper.
We now realise that she is one of the most talented broadcasters and supermodels this country has ever seen. With tits to die for and an inspiration to millions throughout the land. But her husband is still a complete twat.
That's all from the 11 o'clock show this week. Join us on Tuesday for more alternative news and, with any luck, another celebrity pair of tits.
Now, as a special treat, it's time to smash the system. Goodbye.
Revolutionary political dance act. What's well up this evening the environment?
Yeah, we play all the protest-free parties on festivals in the southwest.
We want to overthrow capitalism, right, and replace it with something nicer.
Yeah, there's a few fat cats creaming off all the money, while us dirty little rats do all the work.
Yeah, too right.
It's our new track, it's called Smash Up the Government, big style.
Slobber John's gone in the Serb
Revolution. Listen to our song, now it's our
retribution.
New Labour.
Do me a favour.
Phony Tony Blair.
He's worse than Hitler.
If you're Tory,
then sorry.
But you must know that
William Hague is a twat and Johnny Major.
He didn't save you.
He sat in number 10.
Sucking his big man.
We're gonna smash up the government.
Big style. Hit 'em, kick 'em, go wild. We're gonna smash up the monarchy too, right?
Yeah, cause the Queen's a mosquito.
Something up the state.
Get a can of fly spray.
And seal the bitch's fate.
Direct action.
It's the only way.
Don't matter if you're black,
white,
yellow,
or gay.
You're pathetic.
Apathetic.
Yes, you. You're so brain dead.
Why don't you switch off your TV set and do something less boring instead?
Like smash up the government, big style.
Slap 'em, bap 'em, go wild. The people in power
will golden shower
right over you.
Treat us worse than poo.
They're pissing out lies,
stinging our eyes,
sitting porky pies.
We'll try this for size.
We don't just want you to like the farmers and the truckers. We're Cyderdelic and we're militant fuckers.
What we're gonna do, right, is you know Tony Blair,
yeah, and his stupid duck-faced wife.
Yeah, we're gonna smash her B-cup.
Yeah, and that stupid little spicy ginger turd Robin Kirk. We're gonna kick his pixie bollocks right off.
Yeah, and Chew Jack Prescott gonna shove a rocket up his arse and blow up his bum gun.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah.
We're gonna smash up the government, big style. Stick 'em, lick 'em, go wild.
Smash 'em up, smash 'em up, smash 'em up, big style.
Phony Tony Blair, you know he don't care.
Tony Blair is up, and he's up, and he's up. Tony Blair's gonna get it in the head, Tony Blair, Tony
Smash
Blair.
him up!
Smash up the government.